when the small bush plane sputtered and crashed deep in the heart of the Nyoka rainforest. No one expected survivors, but Jackson Reed, a former military tracker turned wildlife photographer, clawed his way from the wreckage, bruised but alive. What lay ahead were 30 days of survival in one of the most dangerous ecosystems on Earth, teeming with predators, venomous creatures, and the crushing loneliness of isolation. Day 1-5. Shock and strategy. Jackson's military instincts kicked in immediately. He salvaged what he could from the wreck: a camera with a broken lens, a charred backpack, a half-burned tarp, and a water bottle. His first rule was clear: stay calm, find water, and create shelter. He followed the sound of running water to a stream, noting tracks of antelope, others leopard. He made a lean-to using the tarp and thick branches and set snares using vines and sharp sticks. Nights were terrifying. Hyenas cackled, owls cried, and once something large brushed past his shelter. He stayed still and prayed. Day 6-15. Learning the land hunger made him creative. He learned to identify edible roots and fruits. Using a lens from the camera, he started small fires, careful to keep smoke low. Jackson followed monkey calls to trees bearing safe figs and watched birds to find water sources. He encountered wild elephants once, hiding as a bull trumpeted nearby. Another time, he climbed a tree to avoid a wild boar charging through the undergrowth. Slowly, Jackson became part of the forest, observing, adapting, surviving. Day 16-25. The wild tests him. A torrential storm flattened his shelter. Jackson was forced to build anew, this time deeper in a rocky hill area. There, he discovered a cave, only to find it was already claimed by a python. He backed out slowly and marked the area to avoid it in the future. He grew thin but stronger, moving silently like a shadow, learning animal patterns. Once, a pack of wild dogs sniffed around his camp. Instead of panicking, he threw meat scraps far from his sight, diverting them. He began to track a one-eyed leopard, a ghostly predator he saw twice in the dusk. Strangely, the beast never attacked, only watched. Jackson began to whisper to it, calling it Kazi, Swahili for work, a reminder that surviving each day was his job now. Day 26-30. Transformation. Jackson stopped counting days. His mind shifted from escape to harmony. He respected the forest laws. Don't overhunt, stay alert, take only what you need. He fashioned a spear tipped with glass from the plane wreckage and caught fish using hand-carved traps. On the 30th day, as he was washing by the stream, a drone buzzed overhead. A search team had found the wreckage and, now, him. When they landed, the rescuers were stunned. Jackson was nearly unrecognizable. Bearded, lean, eyes sharp with wilderness wisdom, but he smiled. Because he had not only survived the wild, he had learned to live with it. Back home, Jackson published a photo essay titled "Among Beasts, I Found Myself," using salvaged shots and sketches. He never returned to his old life. Instead, he built a sanctuary near the Nyoka forest where humans and wild animals could meet with mutual respect.